Okay, right now we're drifting around. But yeah, look, we can see all the cars around us. That's so amazing to me. Ugh. What's up, everybody? Who's ready for an autopilot drive during the day? We've been doing a lot of stuff at night, but this time we're gonna have a lot of good visibility. Got a nice overcast of clouds going on, so it's not super bright. It's like perfect weather. The sun's not too blinding. Perfect conditions, really. So let's try some city driving and see where we get taken to. So we got autopilot engaged now. Speed limit of 45, maxed out at 50. And if this light ever turns green, we'll be able to start going and get on the road and put autopilot to the test. Yep. It's a lot different during the day. Like, it's a nice clear view. You guys can see everything just fine. At night, it's just a bunch of blackness, just some headlights showing the road. You can see the lines, but now you can see the surrounding area and everything. It looks really nice. Especially looking up through this glass roof, it's a whole other story. At night, you can't see anything, but during the day, oh, you see everything. But somehow, you don't feel the heat coming through, so that's really cool. All right, looks like we got an arrow, so in a couple seconds, we'll have a green light, we'll be able to go. Yep. I feel like lights have been taking longer lately. So let's see how long it takes for us to start going. 1, 2. Okay, about 2 seconds, pretty normal. Let's get through this first intersection. Looks like the lane is ending and we have to they have to merge into us, so we're good over here. Are we though? Let's see how it happens. It's merging right here. We're speeding up. Let me slow down to let this guy over because autopilot's just trying to go for it. Okay, now I can re-engage it. See, so that's one thing. It needs to use the cameras to know that someone's trying to merge over based on the lanes merging together, so we need to slow down. Or I guess it was technically our turn because they're supposed to intermingle, but he was speeding up and everything, so you gotta let him go, I guess. So autopilot should have slowed down for that, but you know, it is what it is. But when full self-driving comes out, they need to definitely have that work. So he moved out of our way and we didn't actually slow down. A lot of the times when somebody gets out of our lane, it brakes for some reason, but lately I haven't been noticing that happen too often, so that's good. Because it really sucks when someone's right behind you and you all of a sudden start braking because somebody's leaving your lane, which doesn't actually make any sense. Now if somebody's getting in your lane, it doesn't have an issue. When in that case, I would think it would have an issue over, you know, the other way. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go straight, so I'm gonna have to get over. And now we're coming up to a stop sign, and it won't let me engage it. All right. Oh, they got a light up stop sign. So we're gonna come to a stop because we're behind this guy. Although after he moves, we're gonna have to manually stop, otherwise we're gonna go flying through it. And he stopped in the crosswalk. He might as well have just kept going, huh? Alright, gotta disengage here. Ooh, it's the Amazon Prime guy. Alright, now we can head on through. It looks like we're in a residential area, actually, so that'll be nice to see. Okay, so there's no speed limit posted, I guess, or did we pass this? I think we passed the sign. It's probably like 35. Autopilot has no idea, so we can go up to 45. We'll just go down to 40. So we got a bunch of curves here. That's good. Let's see how well it takes all these curves. Okay, we got a lot of people here. It looks like school's getting out, so we got to be very careful around here. Oh, as you can see, all the people on the skateboard showed up on the display. Too bad it doesn't show them on a skateboard. One day, that'll be cool. You know what? People on bikes. I haven't really seen that many people on bikes, so I'm curious if it shows them like as motorcycles or as bikes or just people or not at all. That's very interesting to see. Because it kind of has to differentiate between motorcycles and regular bikes. Okay, now we got a 30-mile-per-hour speed limit, so we're maxed out at 35. Taking all these turns very well. Got a little bumpiness in the road right here. Okay, we have a bunch of cones and little flags. You see the cones on here. The flags aren't showing up, but those are for like landscaping and whatnot. Too bad it didn't show that construction equipment. That would have been cool. Then again, it was off the road. I guess if it was on the road, it probably showed as a truck or something. But yeah, all the cones are showing up. That's weird. Like cones, some of these cones are really far off and they're still popping up on the display. That just shows, like there's a cone way over there. Let's see when it pops up. It's behind a tree and everything, so maybe that's why. There it is, it popped up now. But autopilot can actually see really far if it can pick up cones at a distance. Yep, it's taking these turns very well. Oh, look at that Hummer. I used to want a Hummer. I guess we'll turn off here. I guess we're just gonna loop around inside the residential area. We want to get back onto the city streets. Okay, I guess I'll go. Alright, so should we go straight? No, it looks like residential again. So we're gonna turn out right here. This Jeep's gonna go, I guess. We got a Toyota turning onto me. Even though it was my turn, I had the right of way. I don't know if that's a Prius or what. Why won't it let me engage yet? You ever have some trouble engaging? Here we go. Is that a trailer in front of us or a bus? I don't think it's a bus, although I probably should still get over. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get over because I don't want to be stuck behind him. Alright, here we go. Now we got a lot of traffic here. Nice overcast, so we have perfect vision, at least for you guys. Autopilot, we're going to find out if we can see perfectly fine. Okay, looks like we're coming up to a stop at a red light. Is today landscaping day? Looks like it. Alright, came to a steady stop, perfectly fine. All the traffic lights are showing up as red. So like right now, that Jeep is blocking my vision of those two middle traffic lights right there. Wish I could zoom in, that'd be cool. But yeah, look, we can see all the cars around us. That's so amazing to me. Like, look at that. We can see this guy. I mean, it is a truck with a trailer, but it's showing up more as a van on here. But you know, it can see it, so that's what matters. Behind us, we have a truck, although it's showing up as a car. See, so I don't know. It's kind of weird that it does that because that's obviously a truck. Like I can just look at that and boom, it's big. It looks like a truck. It's a truck. Then there's a truck passing us. Let's see. There, it started as a van, but then it turned into a truck once it got in front of us. So I guess for it to show up as a truck, it kind of has to be in front of us so we can see the bed, which I guess makes sense. I mean, as long as it knows that something's there, I guess that's all that really matters. I mean, this is just for us to get an idea of what the full self-driving can see, but it's actually processing so much more than we can actually see on this display, so that's pretty amazing. And I don't know why, but I'm just impressed that it can render a 3D image of the surrounding area. Okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I mean, he was moving kind of slow, I guess, to start going, so I guess that explains why it took us a little bit to pick up speed. Took this intersection just fine. Let's see what we got going on up here. Another stoplight, of course. Everyone's braking. The Jeep got over. Wow, looks like we're gonna be in some congestion today. In Autopilot, it's fine, but you know, generally, I'd be like, ugh. So that's one of the things. Like, that's a great benefit of Autopilot. When you get in traffic jams, you don't really care because you don't have to worry about braking and not rear-ending the guy in front of you because Autopilot's doing all that for you. Like, so far, I haven't had any instances where the car... Was that light green for like 3 seconds? Well, yeah, I haven't had any instances so far in my experience with Autopilot where the car didn't want to stop when somebody was in front of us. So it's gotten really good at that. Now, I haven't had the chance to try it around a corner where there's a stopped car and there's no visibility. And at that point, I'm going to be ready to stop. Because I've seen, I mean, this was like a year or two ago, but I've seen a video where the radar can't go around corners, you know? So when it ran around that corner, it didn't know that there was a car stop there. So it wasn't planning to stop, although the guy intervened. So we weren't sure if automatic emergency braking would have kicked in and stopped it or what would have happened. But you know, that's a dangerous situation. And when full self-driving's out, they got to make sure to work that out. Or see, that guy just merged over in the middle of the intersection, which is technically illegal. So should I I got him on camera, should I go narc him? Maybe. But yeah, Autopilot didn't get confused or anything when that happened, so that's great. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to just stop here. I mean, I probably could have made it, I guess. I mean, this guy's still turning on a red, so you know. But, you know, we're following the rules out here. We're following the rules of the road. We got a Jeep beside us. And I can't wait to get my Cybertruck. Oh, there's a smart car. Let's try to catch up with that. It might speed away from us. Come on. Why won't it let me engage? We've had lines for a while. It's weird. Sometimes it doesn't let you engage as soon as I would like. Like, it takes a couple couple hundred feet for it to get an idea of the lanes or something. But it's weird that it can go through intersections while it's on autopilot, so I'm not really sure. I mean, it's always tracking everything as far as I know, so I'm not sure why you can't engage it right away. Although sometimes you can engage right, it's weird. It's kind of inconsistent at that point. All right, yeah, oh, there's that smart car. I mean, it's not the, I feel like that's the dumbest car to get, really, but you know, it is what it is, whatever. To each their own. I'm not here to judge you. Or am I? Because I am the judge, the jury, and the execution. All right, so we're back on the traffic. Coming up to another light. Looks like it's by the freeway. Hopefully it's green by the time we get up there, because I don't want to get stopped at another light. Let's see, we're taking this curve rather well. This guy's going to get over, and I think there's someone in front of us. So we're slowing down. Perfect, no issues. Oh wait, he's getting over too. So then we're gonna move up some more. Slowly inch our way up there. See, I find it really amazing that I can see where the crosswalk is. I mean, now I guess it went away, but it was showing where the stopping line was in the crosswalk. Like, there it is. See, it keeps kind of flickering on and off. Like, I can't, like, I'm not sure how it can do that. Like, I could kind of see it if I really look for it, but I have to really like tilt my head and look between cars and stuff. So that's good that it has all the different cameras with different points of views to do its job and know where that is. Like, that's crazy. What are we doing up here? All right, so we're gonna take this slow. Let's see if we can make it through. Made it through just fine. Well, the wheel did kind of jolt to the left, I mean to the right a little bit, but it stayed within the lane. It didn't actually like try to go into the other lane or anything. I want to say that has something to do with the car being next to us, because if that car wasn't there, I feel like it might have tried to switch lanes or do something. Looks like a garbage truck got in front of us way up there. It's probably going to turn left. It's not going to be stuck in front of us this whole time, right? Right? Look at that tree, quote unquote. Cell phone tower tree. And when I got full bars, maybe it's an AT&T tower. All right, we're slowing down because that guy got out of our way. See, or maybe it's because that car in front, and now it's picking up some more speed. So I want to say it had something to do with that car leaving our lane. To my understanding, the closest thing I could think of why it does that is that it's like, okay, this guy moved out of the lane, so maybe there's something in the road, so we should stop and find out what's going on up there. But other than that, I'm not sure why it would do that. I'm sure in future updates it'll get better at not doing that and being able to process. Okay, we're gonna make it through this line. Let me. Okay. The guy next to me went, so I just overrode the speed. I think he was gonna stop until he noticed I was going, and he's like, okay, I might as well go too. But yeah, whatever. What was I saying? I think in the future updates, it'll stop doing that and be able to calculate faster if something's in front of us, an obstacle, so that way it'll stop without having to slow down first based on the guy leaving our lane. Or at least pick speed back up faster after it realizes that it's clear. Because a normal driver doesn't stop when somebody merges out of your lane. Okay, it looks like we still got that garbage truck in front of us. So it must be garbage day too? Today's just a day of everything, huh? You ever taken intersections just fine? Smooth sailing, I like it. Getting a red light, but it's green. I don't know why everyone was slowing down. What was that? I know it wasn't a Tesla. All right, so we're heading through this light. Let's see how this intersection goes. Is that a car wash? What is that big giant inflatable thing with an arrow on it? 25% off store-wide furniture sale event at Del Sol Furniture. Yeah, never heard of it. What did it say? 25% off? Or up to 25% off? That's not enough to get me to pull in there. It's got to be at least 50 and up. Then I'll go check it out. Get a new couch or love seat, recliner. Okay, so now we're behind a garbage truck, so this will be kind of interesting. I've never been behind a garbage truck in Autopilot, although it's showing it right there as a big box truck, so that's perfectly fine. Sudden stops, wide right turns. So if it suddenly stops, Autopilot should also suddenly stop, and the guy behind me hopefully suddenly stops, and we'll all be fine. Went through that intersection just fine. Look at this Charger right here. I still like the way Chargers look though. Now, when Chrysler starts coming out with a fully electric car, like they were supposed to come out with a fully electric Chrysler 300 a few years ago, or maybe it was a hybrid. Either way, they never came out with any of them, so I'm not sure what happened. I wanted to get one of those too, because the Chrysler 300 was always my favorite car. I had two of them, I had a 2010 and then a 2013. First one was two-tone with 22-inch rims and whatnot. If you go on my Instagram far enough back, you can find it. And then I got a 2013 all black, just like this Tesla, black on black, 300S, which was awesome. I mean, it was a V8, so it guzzled gas. It was fast though. But no, don't compare it to the Tesla. Like seriously, there's no going back. And looks like we better stop here and take over. Garbage truck just ran that light. I mean, it was technically yellow, and if he would have stopped, some stuff would have went down. But you know, whatever. There's no way I could have made it. I mean, I could have made it, but you know, it would have been red, and that's real iffy. And if there's no cops around, I probably could have did it. Don't think like me, that's dangerous. Do what I did and stop. You know, yellow means brake and red means stop. Alright, so we got a lot of traffic over here. Look at this. Ooh, Church's Chicken, 24 really big family meal deal. I'm guessing $24, or maybe it's 24 pieces. See, is there a sign in the window? $24 really big family meal deal. Yeah. I wonder how many pieces of chicken you get for $24. Gotta get at least, well, you probably get sides with it too. So probably at least like what, 18 pieces of chicken, 3 large sides, and oh, like 10 biscuits? No way that's 24 bucks. It sounds like it costs more. I don't know what it comes with. Why are we even talking about that? There's a Taco Bell right there. And there's a gas station right here. But I guess I'm hungry right now. I'm gonna get some food. Not Church's though, for sure. Church's is nasty. The only thing I like from Church's, their biscuits are okay if they're fresh, and then I like their fried okra also when it's fresh. Otherwise, it's all disgusting. So yeah, we are ready to go. Let's see how long it takes to re-engage Autopilot. We got cruise control on. Now auto steer has been engaged. Whoa, whoa! Did you see that? It started going to the left in that turning lane. I was like, uh-oh, there's a bunch of cars there. They probably got freaked out a little bit. But I guess we might have been over to the right a little bit because I was kind of trying to stay away from all of them. So that explains it. Ugh! Look at that. See, that's something I hate. When that car turned in there, Autopilot's like, oh, obstacle up ahead, let's slow down. And it braked pretty hard even though they were a distance away and out of the way. I mean, it's good that it stops, but it needs to not do it so hard, especially when they're really far up ahead and they're moving. But it needs to be ready to stop in case they stay there, I guess, you know? So it's kind of being more, okay, right now we're drifting around. Right now it's being a bit more cautious when it comes to that, which I guess is fine while it's working out the kinks. But yeah, right there it started drifting into the turning lane and then it came back, so everything was cool. I guess it's because we came to a stop, but you know, whatever. It wasn't that bad. Although generally I probably would have taken over at that point. But you know, for the sake of this video, I'm ready to take over, but I'm letting it do its thing and see what happens. Hey, you want to get the Midas touch? Would you take your Tesla to Midas? What do they even do? Just oil changes and stuff? Alignments? I guess I can go there for an alignment if I really wanted to. But no, I heard you have to go to the Tesla service center for them to recalibrate something, even if you get an alignment somewhere else or something. I don't know. So it makes sense to just go to Tesla for just the alignment too. That way everything can get done in one go. All right, so we slowed down a bit because that guy moved over and whatnot. Ooh, Del Taco. Yummy. Highly recommend Del Taco if you're looking for some fast food. All right, so we're picking up some more speed. I'm talking about so much food. We're supposed to be talking about the Autopilot. Too much food on my mind. All right, so we're slowing down a bit. All right, so speed limit is 40. We're maxed out at 45. This guy's passing us because he got tired of slowing down. He needs to get a new bumper. Let's see. Oh, see, we slowed down a bit for that. Although that wasn't really bad. That was actually probably normal. Although I don't think a normal driver would have slowed down that early, because you can see that the car's merging. Like, okay, the car's getting out of the way. Let's just keep going. Who wants to go golfing? Right now it seems to be like the perfect golfing weather. It's not too hot, not too cold, just chill, mild. That kick in the episode. They said the weather would be mild, and gosh darn it, it does feel mild. So it looks like we're coming to a stop once again. The light is green. Oh, that garbage truck's still in front of us. See, if I was normally driving, I would have gotten over, passed him up already. I'm not sure why he's over here. He must be turning left at some point, so we got ready way back there. So the wheel is going to the left a bit to the turning lane, although it did center itself back into this lane once it realized what was going on. All right, we're going through this intersection rather slowly, so I'm gonna be a bit cautious here. Well, the lane did kind of drift to the left, so I guess Autopilot did its job there. And we are using the car in front of us to somewhat guide us, because it is dark gray, so that means it is tracking the car in front of us as well as the lane lines. That way, I feel like it should have less of a chance of going horribly wrong if it's following the car in front of us in case it loses sight of the lines. Did you guys see that? Did that power line have like lights on it? That's weird. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that was. Garbage truck still. Okay, it looks like this line is curving as we go through the intersection. Okay, took it just fine, and we're coming up to another red light, which is turning green, but we still are probably gonna stop. Another gas station, $2.99 a gallon. Suckers. I do not miss going to gas stations. Like, seriously, if there's one reason to buy a Tesla, forget autopilot, instant torque, speed, power, all of that. Just never going to a gas station. That should be like number one right there. It's like another world. You wake up, it's full, you go home, plug it in, wake up, it's full. It just seems like a no-brainer right there. Gas station is like the worst thing ever. Ooh, that Wendy's looks nice though. Look at that. It's like all glass. Ooh. Once again, I'm talking about food. Okay, we got some time to make it through this light. I took that one perfectly fine. No veering through the lane or anything. Rainbow Donuts. I've never been to a Rainbow Donut place, but I never understood why it was called Rainbow Donuts. I'm guessing they have different colored donuts? Okay, right here it's getting real congested. Oh, what is going on here? Oh my god. You see? Like, that turning lane is a madhouse. Wait, why is there, what is, today's Friday. Why are they having a yard sale today? I mean, I guess it works. I mean, it's sort of kind of the weekend. It's the end of the week. But wow, that turning lane. So it looks like we're coming up to a stop here. So we're gonna end the video now. We did a very good job with Autopilot. Only had a couple instances where it started drifting out of the lane, and that's usually because we were stopped next to a turning lane and there wasn't a line there. Although we can see far, so I'm not sure why. And then when people turn in front of us, it likes to brake prematurely and a little bit too long. But other than that, it was definitely a good drive even with the congestion. Let me know what you guys thought of everything. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And until next time, I am out, y'all.